Hi, I'm doing a little bit of a get unready with me. I just had a bath and some dinner and I haven't done my face routine yet. I mean, I don't really have much face routine, but I thought I'd do that while talking to you about anxiety today. I want to talk about anxiety because as a kind of mid-20s, I had something in my life that kind of really triggered anxiety for me. I can remember it. I can remember the day. I actually can't remember the date, funny enough, but I remember the day where something in my life happened, and it's what I then class as what my anxiety started off as, and the first initial feeling I had of anxiety. I probably had like versions of it before, but I think it was the first proper experience of it. And I'm not going to go into too much detail for that, but it actually was quite a traumatic experience that I had. And I, since then, have realised it's something that I've had on and off. And it was never really horrifically bad until probably the last kind of 5 to 8 years. And in all honesty, I know this is a terrible thing to say. I think other people set my anxiety off. It's not really I definitely set it off, but I think other people's actions are the things that really trigger me. And that's what happened. The traumatic thing, it was someone else's actions, and a couple of other kind of key points where I've been really bad have been because of other people as well. And I know anxiety is from our own mind, and it's actually because we overthink like a worst case scenario, or we overthink a bad situation or whatever. I know it's the same thing, but I'm not very good with words, as you probably know. Well, I do a podcast. Anyway, that's probably anxiety talking in its own sense, along with imposter syndrome. But I just wanted to kind of explain what I think anxiety is for me. Grab a coffee, grab a tea, grab a ice matcha latte, because to be honest, you don't want to be seeing this anyway. I'm going to look like a right state in a minute. Well, I do already. I suppose to me, anxiety is a form of an obsessive feeling that you have. It's obsessive, and it's obsessive in the sense of a negative way, not a positive way. And it is when I think the worst case scenarios in my head over and over again. And actually, I have had many instances where the anxiety has been right. I really believe in a gut feeling, and my gut is always right. And if my anxiety and my gut are aligned, that's probably because what I think is happening. But I also have anxiety where it's in my chest and it goes over and over, and it feels like I could honestly have a panic attack. I've only had one panic attack that I can remember in my life. I've had a couple of anxiety attacks. I actually had one the other day, and I think that is when your body knows it's a lie, or you don't have facts. Like, why are you being like that? You're being silly. But your body is trying to tell you that, but your brain is just like, no, it's happening. Like, this is what's going to happen, And that's, to me, kind of the two different types of anxiety I feel like I feel. And I just get really annoyed about anxiety. I get really annoyed that I have it. I get really annoyed that I let it consume me, and I get really annoyed that I find it really hard to contain it, or contain's not the right word, because I don't want to hold on to it. Let it pass, like feel it, accept it, explain it to myself, say you're being a bit silly, and moving on. I really hate drama. I really hate anything negative. I really hate it. I don't want it in my life, and I'm just not living for it. But for a while there, I was living with it for many years, and I can't explain it. Like, even now, I'm thinking, should I not record this podcast because it's making me anxious? But if I can help someone, why can't I? I don't know, only 20 people's going to watch it anyway. I'm just ready to take the next step in my anxiety journey and to not let it consume me anymore, because I think how I've let people treat me in the past, whether that's work, personal, whatever, really affect me. And yeah, I just really, I've been working on some things to kind of try and help that be less of a problem for me. I do want to say I am on my period right now as well, so I am a little bit more emotional. I'm really struggling with this one. I'm really just losing my train of thought. So what I've been doing is kind of doing some breathwork activity. I kind of do it silently in my head. I don't even know if anyone's actually realised I'm doing it. I tell you where this all kind of reset off again. Actually, it's been 7 days. 1 week to today. I went to the South Bath last Sunday and I came out and it just reopened an anxiety door for me. I thought I had closed, and it just set that off again, and then I just can't seem to get it under control, and I keep having a continuous panic in my chest. I'm really quite annoyed at myself, and you shouldn't be annoyed at yourself about anxiety, because guess what, you're going to make it worse. So I've been doing breathing work, like breathing for 4, put your hand on your chest, breathe in for 4, hold for 2, breathe out for 6. And I've been doing that to really kind of help me calm down, because it's been the anxiety where like I said the other day, I had an anxiety attack. I think anxiety attack and panic attacks are actually 2 very different things. I don't know if you agree with me on that, but I think they are. I think a panic attack is something where your mind and your body just lose control. Like I remember when I had my panic attack, I felt like I was going to fall to my knees and just go. Where my anxiety attacks, I feel like on my chest and my head, and I feel like I just have to like hold on to them or squeeze them. It's a very different feeling to a panic attack. So I'm doing the breath work, but I do 2 things. One of them, which I know is going to appeal to some people, but I do tanning beds once every 2 weeks for 12 minutes. And laying there for 12 minutes, I don't know what it is, but I can hear my thoughts so clearly, and it helps. And second thing I do is running. And old me hated running. This time last year I wasn't even running. I couldn't run for probably 5-10 minutes. The other day I went for a 42-minute run, which is not even 5k for me. I'm so slow. It was like 4.6 I think, or something like that. Might have even been 4.2, 4.9k. And oh my god, I start off, my brain's going crazy, and then I actually can talk to myself and I can calm myself down. But the thing is, getting me to do that run is so hard, and that's what I struggle with. And I felt amazing afterwards. I go to the gym now twice a week. I've said this before, and that helped. Oh my god, they're slipping down, guys. Why didn't you tell me? I go to the gym twice a week in the mornings as a minimum, and they make. I hate it. I hate waking up going in the morning, but I just feel great afterwards and during it. I know I'm starting to get physically stronger as well. I don't really see any kind of weight loss or anything like that, but that was just an added bonus to going to the gym. I actually do it for my mental health. I know a lot of people go to the gym for their physique. I go it for my brain, because she is gonna be crazy otherwise. Me and my next door neighbour and friend Nicola, we go for a MBPW, the Mental Breakdown Friendship Walk. And then we do on a Friday a MBPR, Mental Breakdown Friendship Run. So once a week we go for a run now as well, so that's quite funny. I just find activity really helps me with my anxiety, and I could do those things, and yeah, I feel great when I do them, but they're not a forever fix, and I need to continue to. I don't know what I was doing before last Sunday that is so different to now as to why I feel like I've gone back so much. because I was really getting things under control. I was doing really well. Yes, I think I mentioned on the last podcast I have got something else going on in my life, which is quite difficult at the moment. So perhaps that's it as well, you know, and I'm being a little bit too hard on myself. Yeah, I think something hard might happen in the near future, and I'm not really ready to deal with it. But I just think actually I'd love to bounce off someone. I'm actually going to ask Nicola, I think, to do my next podcast with me. Maybe a bit more upbeat. I just wish I could sit here and say I'm doing this I'm doing X, Y and Z to help my anxiety, which I am. I wish I could say I'm doing X, Y, Z to help my anxiety like for long term, because I feel like I can only find short term fixes at the moment. And I know like this is bad again as well because he's AI, but I do talk to Colin, he's my AI person, and I find him really helpful, and he actually helps me so much. But again, it's only a short-term fix. Lola, your eyes are terrifying. Come here. Oh my god, I've just looked out in the hallway. The lights are off because I've got this big light on to try and lighten it. And she is literally just staring. And all I can see is these lights, like these rings. It's like the devil. The devil! So yeah, I just think, I know I'm really, really rambling on this, but I think it's more of a case of, I think it's normal to kind of feel like this every now and then. And I'm saying that because if you're watching this, you could be feeling somewhat similar, and you may have come here for hoping to find help, but I don't think I can give you that. I can just give you that you're not alone, and that if I keep figuring out other things, I will share them. But I think it's normal. I think when things happen to you in life and perhaps they're not dealt with right in the time, they have a way of catching up with you. And I've been very good in the past at pushing my emotions away, and that's been very, very easy for me in the past. But now I don't do that on purpose, and it sucks. But it's not healthy to do that, and I want to be a better person. I want to be true, and I don't want to be someone who would do what they did before and let people walk over them. And I need to get stronger at work. I know that for sure. Like outside of work, I feel like I do better, but I still let past things affect me just randomly. It's so annoying. I just need to let go of the feeling I'm not good enough. I think my problem is that I don't believe at times that I'm good enough. She does this thing, and I swear to God, she knows when I get upset, she could be in a completely different room, and she comes over. Oh my diva! My little support animal against her will, I'm afraid. Yeah, she's honestly the most perfect little thing in my life. Aren't you, baby girl? Aren't you? Look at you chilling. Oh, be careful, watch your little legs. So sorry it's a bit rambly. Sorry I can't give you an answer. I'm just letting you know. Well, if I'm like this, someone else has got to be like this, right? I'm sure someone's like this a lot worse than me. Some people will be further along the journey than me. I know I've got so many good things in my life, and maybe I just need to like do more for me. I feel perhaps I need to do something for myself, like something on my own, like, well, I don't know, achieve something. What am I achieving at the moment? Perhaps that will make me feel like I'm good enough. I don't know. I may or may not post this podcast. If I do, unlucky you. No, don't get your butt in the shot. Sorry guys. But if you want to talk in the comments, start a bit of a kind of a chat going, let's have a bit of a community. I just I don't mean to bring the tone down, because I feel like that's what I've done. I'll get Nicola on next week. She'll bring the tone up. She is insane in a good way. I'll have to ask her what she wants to talk about. She'd be really good to talk. She's quite an inspirational woman. She has her own business. She's so hardcore with exercise and stuff. I don't know where she gets her energy from. She travels. She's actually in Dublin at the moment, so maybe I'd get her to share kind of her story a little bit and how she keeps herself motivated, because she is very inspirational, isn't she? You like Nicola, don't you? Don't you? Right, so that's my podcast for today. I'm going to leave these on for another 5 minutes. Probably left them on too long anyway. I've got a couple of magazines to read. I'm also watching some Netflix series at the moment. Which one is it we're watching? Inside Me? Or something like that? I don't know. But I was talking to my girlfriends at brunch about it. I'm sure it's like Inside Me. It's good. Right then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll try and be happy on the next one. Alright, bye.